In question number 8, we're given the equation, although we'll notice it's not in graphing form, so that means we have a little work to do. Since the y is being squared, that implies that this is going to be a horizontal parabola. So since it's horizontal, anything that's not a y would need to be on the other side, and it's already there for us. Now, since y squared is kind of by itself, there are no numbers next to it, we don't have to do divide by 2 and square since there's nothing to work with, that means that we're almost in graphing form already. The only thing to note is that over here, we have that common factor. Anytime these two things have a common factor, we can divide that common factor out, which makes it a fraction on the other side. It's over on that other side where we expect the fraction, because that's the thing that tells us the distance. So since 24x and 72 have a common factor of 24, that's the number we're going to divide on all terms. That means even over here we're going to divide by 24, which is going to really look like 1 over 24 when we write it properly. So since the equation is going to be simplified without any real work to do, we know our equation will start with 1 over 24, y squared, that was already there, equals, and if we divide both terms by 24, we get x plus 3. Since that equation is in graphing form, we know it's going to be horizontal because of the y squared. We can already make some predictions. We know that the vertex in this case would be negative 3, 0 because of the coordinates and the way they're placed, and the fact that y doesn't have any numbers there, which infers that its coordinate is 0. At negative 3, 0, we'll place our vertex. The function gives us 1 over 24 as the fraction, and again, since that comes from 1 over 4p, where p is the distance, p must have been 6, because 4 times 6 is 24. Since it's a positive 1 over 24, that implies that we would have to go 6 units to the right in order to get to our focus, because again, we're dealing horizontally. If we count 6 units to the right, you'll notice we end up at 3, 0, which must be the location of our focus. Likewise, if we counted 6 units to the left, that would be the equation of our directrix. And again, that means we'll go off the graph a little bit like we did in number 1, but that's okay. If our axis did extend, we would be at negative 9 at this point. So since we're hitting the x-axis at negative 9, there's our directrix equation, x equals negative 9. And as we draw in our curve, it should again be facing horizontally, distance of 6 coming from the fraction, and its vertex at negative 3, 0.